Ladies and gentlemen, our first fight of the evening is in the Tuff-N-Uff middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with no wins and one loss, fighting independently right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Jacob Wehrung. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with an MMA record of no wins and 6 losses, fighting out of CYN MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Pernell Stevens. The referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Chris Tione.
Format for this fight is 2 2-minute rounds. Chris Tione is our referee, and we are off in round number 1. Wehrung is wearing the black trunks. Stevens is wearing the multicolored trunks. Outside leg kick from Jacob Wehrung to start things off this evening. Again, Wehrung stands at 6'6", expansive reach advantage.
Work that reach, Jake!
See if he can put it to use.
Stevens doesn't look like he's going to be staying on the outside very much right here. Already trading.
Work that jab, Jake! Take that jab, get it out there, put it in his face!
Careful reaching for those kicks. There Wehrung goes, using that long reach. Landed a jab. Outside the leg kick to follow. Stevens will have to figure out a way to get inside. Avoid that long reach of Wehrung. 65 seconds remaining in this opening frame.
Good head movement there by Pernell.
Yeah, excellent. Stevens is thinking about a takedown there, as Wehrung pushed up against the cage right now. See what he's able to do with it. He wants to continue to be engaged here. 40 seconds remaining here in this opening round.
Still anybody's round at this point.
Wide open. Takedown, I think, would secure it for either fighter at this point.
Nice shot in the midsection there by Stevens. Doing a good job of just negating that reach by Wehrung.
Not grab the cage.
Hear the referee there telling him not to grab the cage.
Stay busy on the cage, guys. Stay busy on the cage.
Final 10 seconds here of our opening round. Like you said, Mahoney, about 30 seconds ago, still wide open. I believe that to be the case even here in our final 5 seconds, and that's it. Well, if you had to call it for somebody, I guess I'd give it to Stevens. I mean,
cage control.
Yeah, I mean, he had him pushed up against the cage there for that final minute of that round, but not a lot of action. These guys are gonna have to step it up if they want to get themselves an emphatic victory tonight.
You could see Wehrung angry at the end of the round there. He complained to Chris Tione that he took a late shot. It was right at the bell. Nothing dirty about that. Pernell's a pretty good. We've called a couple of his fights in the past. He's a clean fighter.
Absolutely. And one thing that I really liked early on in that round is the head movement that we saw from Pernell Stevens. He looked great. His boxing looked sharp. The challenge that he had, you can see, was getting inside that massive reach of 6'6" Jacob Wehrung. Now, if I'm in the corner of Jacob Wehrung and I'm talking to him right now, it's just simply get more aggressive, throw more volume with your strikes, and throw combinations. The mistake that he was making is he would throw a jab or he would throw a cross and then just sort of wait there for Stevens to respond.
This is Wehrung's only his 2nd fight ever. This is Pernell's 7th. Pernell has a little bit more experience inside the cage. You know, I mean, that was a good feeling out round. You know, nice touch of the gloves there, so Wehrung not too angry.
Wehrung again wearing the black trunks. Stevens wearing the multicolored trunks. Stevens changing stances. Southpaw right now. Let's see if that confuses Wehrung a little bit. Stevens looking for another takedown there.
Stevens is going to have to get out of this corner. As we saw in the last round, Stevens just held Wehrung the entire, the last 45 seconds of the round, and showed
look at this.
Cage control.
No. Looked like Wehrung was looking for a possible guillotine there, a standing guillotine, but Stevens noticed it at the same time that I did. He spun out of it.
Dangerously close to the boys right there. That inside leg kick from Wehrung.
You hear the corner of Wehrung telling him 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's exactly right. He's got to get busier. Right now, he's a little too timid still. You see, there's a little combination of 1, 2. Oh, Pernell Stevens takes Wehrung to the ground, and he is unloading on him right now. Can Jacob Wehrung survive this? A full mount. There's about 45 seconds left here in this second round. Chris Tione, the referee, watching it closely. And look at this, Wehrung, he's spinning out of it. And the referee has called time.
Pernell Stevens grabbed the cage several times during that exchange right there. And Chris Tione, he's a veteran of the Tuff-N-Uff cage. He's moved up to the up to the UFC as well, reffing big-time matches as well. He gave him several warnings on there. I don't know if he's going to take a point away from him right here. I think he's...
Yeah, I heard him giving the instructions there. He said, if you do it again, I'm going to take a point, but he is not taking a point at this time. There's about 30 seconds remaining here in this second round.
You know, Tione, I think, making the right call here. He's not giving him that advantage, the superior position there on top of Wehrung, which I think that was the right call, rather than immediately take a point, and that, you know, almost makes it impossible for Stevens to win this fight. Big right.
Stevens with a nice right that connects flush. Wehrung does a nice job of staying upright, though. He's eating some punches now. Final 10 seconds here of round number 2. Stevens turning it on. Connects with a nice right. Uppercut lands as well. He's pushing forward. He's getting aggressive. That is the end of round number 2. Ooh, strong finish for Stevens. His lip is bloodied up a little bit, but definitely, considering he did not get the point taken away, a victory for Pernell Stevens in round number 2. We've got one more round to go. Tough to say who won round number 1. We could very well be at a tie right now.
That was a definitive round 2 from Pernell Stevens. One of the best rounds we've seen from him here in the Tuff-N-Uff Fighting Championships. Looked very aggressive. I think, you know, him being a few inches shorter than Wehrung shows that he has a strength advantage, and we can see that right here in the replay as he segued into mount, but you're going to see him grab the fence here a couple times to hold his position.
And it's such an unfortunate move. It's kind of a rookie mistake, and he's not a rookie by any means, but grabbing the fence when you're in that advantageous of a position, you're just blowing the huge advantage that you have. He had him fully mounted, and you see his corner talking to him right now, a bit of frustration on his face.
It could have been a smart move there. We saw Wehrung there at the end kind of like grab up with his legs, trying to maybe look for a knee bar or something along those lines, and I don't think Pernell wanted anything to do with that.
I appreciate that he was moving his legs up, but I'm not so sure that Wehrung's game is quite advanced enough to pull off a knee bar at this point. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit where it's due, but here we go. Round number 3, we are set to go. Pernell Stevens in the multicolored trunks. He definitely won round number 2. Jacob Wehrung in the black trunks. He maybe pulled off a win in round number 1. We don't know what the judges are seeing right now, but here we go. This is the third and final round. Nice outside leg kick from Pernell Stevens.
Ooh, nice front push kick, but came dangerously close to the nether regions.
Pernell Stevens is swinging hard.
He feels...
Huge right hand from Jacob Wehrung, and Pernell Stevens, he is rocked right now. He's just trying to create distance, trying to get away because he got stunned by that huge right hand.
He's good. I'm looking at his legs. Looking strong still. His legs weren't wobbled. He wobbled for that brief second, but immediately found his legs again. That was a big right from Wehrung, the best punch of the fight for him.
No question about it. This fight is still anyone's game. We've got just over a minute remaining here in round number 3, third and final round in our opening frame here at Tuff-N-Uff tonight at the Orleans. Another outside leg kick from Pernell Stevens.
He's right back here. He's not afraid to throw, and he knows he's going to have to do something to win this round. He wants to get his first win, and you can see he's got that drive. This guy wants to win this fight
right now. The mouthpiece of Jacob Wehrung is out. Pernell Stevens continues to unload, and that is the end, ladies and gentlemen. Pernell Stevens walked into the cage tonight 0-6 and gets himself his very first victory in a hard-fought fight. Bravo for Pernell Stevens, man. He fought for that one, and he got it.
He is incredibly happy. I mean, took some licks in that fight, too, so this one did not come easy for Mr. Stevens. And you know what? I love this. I love stories like this. A guy who's 0-6 comes back.
You see that big right hand there, and as soon as Wehrung started to turn away,
Wehrung didn't want anything with Stevens. He didn't want anything to do with his power.
Instantly recognized that, saw that Wehrung was taking unnecessary damage, stepped in, called off the fight. Very well refereed by Chris Tione, and Pernell Stevens in his very first victory. Absolutely elated, being tended to by the doctors right now. He was bloodied up in that fight. After the fight was called in his favor, he was spitting up blood, but he did not care even in the slightest. Just elated with his victory here tonight. And as we mentioned, it was a hard-fought victory, certainly earned by Pernell Stevens, not given to him.
Great way to kick off the nights here at the Orleans Arena, or excuse me, at the Orleans Hotel and Casino. Just a fun fight.
Absolutely,
Just a fun fight.
Going into round number 3, it could have been anyone's fight, but sure enough, Pernell Stevens gets the job done. So we got 11 bouts in total tonight, and if that's going to set the tempo for the rest of the night, we're in for a fun one tonight here at the Orleans.
You don't leave it in the hands of the judges. You know it. He knew it. He wanted to get that win, and he took it.
There we go. You see the fury of the multicolored shorts. That big right hand misses from Wehrung, and Stevens capitalizes on it, steps in with a big right of his own, and that was the one that really put Wehrung away. Right after that, his hands dropped. He started turning away. Chris Tione there, you see recognizing it, and here we go with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 24 seconds into the third round, referee Chris Tione calls a stop to the fight for your winner by TKO, Pernell Stevens.
The future stars of MMA is what we are hunting for tonight here at the Orleans in Las Vegas. It is a sold-out crowd for Tuff-N-Uff, and we are coming back with plenty more. Hang on.